Hello and welcome everybody out there in YouTube and D&D land. Before we jump into the action, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe if you enjoy this content. If you want to support us a little further, consider becoming a member here on our channel. I believe membership right now is like $3 or something really low about that, and I'm sending out discreet messages to all of my members that only they will get. So if you want in on this little messaging thing that I'm doing that's a little entertaining, then you might want to consider doing that. Or if you want to support us a little further, consider joining our Patreon. Link to that is down in the description below. It gets you into our Discord server, which has all of the players and all of our games and many of the artists that do work with us and everything else like that, as well as gives you the opportunity to join in on any of our games. Our community is pay to play. But, if you're interested in just, feeling it out, then get in the base level and get into our community. But I think that's going to be everything from me. Hey, Carl, what happened last session?
When last we left off, we decided to do some downtime. After leaving the ruins of Erasan and going back to Morian, most of the party split up for it. Oh, and we decided to do a downtime. We decided to do a month of downtime. Let's give or take 1 or 2 days.
Yeah.
For the first week, most of the general members of our team just decided to faff about with their own stuff. I believe Sebastian went to get some people to make armor for the horse. It was nice. Liara went to study how not to die. It's a new field, so to speak.
Mm-hmm.
I can't recall. Casimir went to help Liara study by being test guinea pig for a few things, while Casimir effectively drinks straight up play water. And I can't recall what Trivial did for the first week. I shall default to knitting.
High possibility of it, yeah.
And Moose went to go get everyone contracts to do the rest of the weeks.
Mm-hmm.
With that done, everyone except Liara went on to do their contracts, spending a majority of the entire weeks leading up to it. Just a majority of the weeks just going out there, killing a few things, and making augments out of them. Luckily enough, making some tremor sense boots that we gave to Casimir to fight a Medusa, so he doesn't get stoned. Yes. And while the rest of us go fight a Genosphinx, I believe.
Yep.
And properly getting our ass handed to ourselves, except for Moose, who reigns supreme over the body of the Genosphinx, like a Rocky getting up the stairs. And we all meet up again at Morian to decide what to do.
So, you've all had a couple of days of relaxation, bliss, comfort, and just frolicking around town, doing whatever you would like for enjoyment. You are all nearing a very crucial holiday here in Morian. The holiday's name is called the Riad Dot. The Riad Dot is Elvish for the Day of Secrets. It is supposed to transpire the first day each summer cycle that would happen, and it is Lucian's specific holiday. for everybody who wishes to share their secrets openly to the rest of the world, or to people that they feel like they should be sharing the secrets to. As is tradition, throughout the entire day, there's a whole lot of drinking, a whole lot of eating, and a whole lot of guards, because things get a little heated. And towards the evening, you and somebody that you kept the secret from will reveal them to one another. And if the person decides to forgive you for the secret, they will write it on a piece of paper and send it flying through the air like a tiny little bird that flies away and then disappears into the world. It's a beautiful ceremony. And of course, this means the city streets of Morian are... The city streets of Morian are filled with all manners of different vendors and foods from all across Zodiac right now. You walk around and you can get kebabs from different types of meat that are completely foreign to this location, and you can get large bowls of noodles with different types of broths and liquids inside of them, even different meats and other choice things all around. They have vendors selling sushi, of course, as well, and it is all very high energy, as you all presumably meet up towards the beginning of this holiday. And there you are. You're all meeting up. There you go.
There are so many celebrations.
Yeah, one for each of the gods, at least. So what would you all like to discuss?
I'm trying.
In this role-playing game.
I'm trying.
Yeah.
So, what are we gonna start now?
Are we heading back out to sea? What's the next goal?
Do we just kill things and make augments?
I think
Is
last
that
we checked, they were running low on monsters of suitable strength. We kind of butchered a lot of them.
Yeah, we've had a pretty good month here.
This is... For once, I don't have an immediate goal. That's new.
Well, if we're wanting to hunt creatures of something suitable, where else can we go? Should we leave this place and just head somewhere else? Do you know anywhere else?
Well, there
There's still
was
the
an
dragons.
issue of like elemental dragons near Maida. We could head out there and try to see what's going on.
Sure.
I don't mind Dungeons and Dragons. It's easy to kill. Blood might be tasty.
I'm not quite sure they have blood in their veins. They are elementals.
Yeah, these dragons, like the ones we ran into, they were kind of like fire dragons, and not in the sense that they breathe fire, but they are like made of fire. It was weird.
It's not going to stop me from trying. It can't be worse than Liara.
Well, what if they're stone dragons and their blood is made of rocks?
And
There was literally a
rocks.
fire dragon.
Then he'll chip a tooth, and that'll be pretty funny to watch.
That's fair. Wait for me on that boat. I want to go buy something.
Yeah. What are you looking
And
to
I am
go buy?
buying a literal person-sized amount of scrap metal.
Oh, that's easy enough. There's a nice little hobbyist in town The hobbyist in town seems to be a tinkerer in some capacities, not very noteworthy at all, but they do have a shit ton of scrap metals lying around. Are you looking for just basic tins, or are you looking for iron? What are you looking for?
I want iron at the moment.
You want iron? Okay.
Like,
and do you want it in ingot form or literally just scraps?
well, I'm going to need essentially rebarb.
Okay.
And I'm going to need plates.
So probably in ingot form.
Probably.
Okay. And you say you need a person-size stockpile of it. Let's just call that at 125 gold.
And I lower that down to 124.
Roll me a persuasion.
Did you say no to these eyes?
Only if they get to squish your ear.
A fair trade.
They.
I could run a
little
modified
ear?
kissing booth with this.
I mean, of sorts. Less creepy, more just like fascinating. People are like, oh, so soft. So yes, you spend 124 instead of 125.
The only reason why I did that is because I have an uneven amount.
That's fine.
have-
That's fine. I understand completely. I always have 66 or 69 of every currency that I have. I understand.
Nice.
So anyways, you go ahead and go over to that shop a little further away in town, but not too terribly far. And it's more centralized in the middle of Morian, like leading right into right outside the wall of the nicer district in and of itself, the inner wall. That is where, of course, the Morian family and all of the other advisors and grossly influential individuals of Zodiac live. And as you go over there, I suppose you're probably eating some type of street vendoring food right now.
Sure.
Of course. What is your preference? Are you going for a shish kebab? Are you going for a shrimp kebab, a steak kebab, sushi, fish on a stick, noodle bowls?
The fish stick.
You want a fish stick? You got a fish stick. All right. And of course, as you're walking back towards the party with everything, Moose, you notice something different here in town. In the middle
I
of
knew it.
town, you see that there is a...
Go ahead. I'm just making a stupid joke.
In the middle of town, you see that there appears to be a large tree that grew straight out from the ground itself that has these auburn, beautiful looking leaves about it, almost looking like fall-like atmosphere from it. And there's a whole bunch of Morians that are over there just looking at the tree curiously. You've walked through this part of town a handful of times, and you don't recall that tree being there.
Muted. I walk up to somebody just eating away at the fish stick. So, when did this get added?
There's a Triton woman who just looks down at you. No idea. It just grew here like a few minutes ago.
Acceleratedly?
What? What's that
Fast.
word mean? Oh, yeah. I mean, like, fast for trees. I mean, usually trees don't go from nothing to something like 5 minutes.
I'm going to this is a fish on a stick, not a fish stick, right?
Correct.
Yeah, so
It's a literal fish skewered and,
Yeah.
grilled.
I'm just going to finish the top. I'm just going to eat it for a bit, then like rip off the head of it, and I'm gonna start poking the tree
All right, so
with the
You-
skewer.
begin approaching over towards the tree. Give me an acrobatics or athletics check to go through the crowd. There's a whole lot of people just oohing and awing at it.
It's plus 10.
10. It takes you a good 10-15 minutes to get through everybody and, without too many people stepping on you. And you get right up to one of the roots of the tree. And it has this very cracked looking bark all the way up it. And it swoops around almost like a bonsai tree of sorts, but it has those auburn-looking leaves. But as you get underneath and up towards it, you do notice the underside of the canopy itself, where like you can't see on the outside. Many of the leaves appear to be black in nature.
I'm gonna poke the root with
Okay.
a stick.
Ting! Roll me a nature check.
Nature. Yes. A 12.
12. The bark is hard, as bark typically tends to be. It feels even more harsh than usual for like
Must
trees.
be one of those living trees.
Mm.
I'm going to like knock on it. Feels like bark.
With your nature check, I mean, as far as you can tell, you haven't spent a great amount of time with trees, like investigating them. So yeah.
This bark here is made out of bark.
Now everybody else, Moose has been gone for like 25 minutes, and there's a large crowd like congregating around the corner.
Well, let's go check it out.
Do you think he's done something?
Who knows?
Let's
Trees
go.
of light. All right, so all of you walk through the street, and I assume also eating some type of vendor food at this point. Trivial, you don't even have to buy it. I assume you'll just swipe it, and I mean, unless you do want to buy it, that's your call.
Yeah, I'm a bounty hunter, not a thief. I will.
Okay. Yeah.
I will buy.
All right.
I want to try the different flavors anyway.
Are you going kebab or are you going noodle bowl?
Yes.
Very good. Let's just remove one silver piece for your consumption tonight.
Will do.
Alrighty. Now, as you walk over into this area, you see the crowd has grown pretty wide around this tree. And you all notice the exact same thing that I described to Moose previously. The dark red / auburn looking canopy around it, the cracks and grooves inside of the sturdy trunk, and the style of almost like a bonsai looking tree.
I assume I noticed them approach.
Sure, yeah, easy enough. Sebastian's loud when he moves. So is Casimir.
Hey, yeah, does this feel like bark to you?
Looks like a tree.
You have to get through the crowd to get over there. How would you like to do this?
Ah, yes. The
I'll just
secret
kind of
ingredient is
push my way
power.
through because, it's a street festival. People are just in the way all the time.
Yeah, athletics check.
All right.
Casimir.
Oh yeah, I'm just pushing people on the road.
All right, athletics as well. And trivial.
I will actually say, excuse me, pardon me, excuse me.
Yeah. Roll me a
And-
persuasion.
Incoming that one.
Why do you jinx
The
it?
one time you try and be nice. Oh,
Okay,
Close.
that doesn't work. I'm going through them anyway.
All right, acrobatics or athletics?
Jerks.
Yeah. Hey, little Timmy, look at the tree! And just lifts him up directly in front of you as you're moving.
Typical
And you just
tourists.
you just yeet yourself over top of little Timmy and just like move your way over there. And you know, Sebastian's the last one to arrive, Moose, but he does make it there in about 5 minutes or so as well. And all of you get up underneath the canopy.
Oh, hey, pushes everybody out of his way.
Hey, we're moving here.
what the
Good
marvelous talking horse!
Stop stopping in front of me.
Ooh. So yes, everybody else gets over there, and Moose, roll me a perception check, please.
Oh yes. This ground is made out of ground.
Someone watch him. Oh no.
Here it is.
Wrong P word. Oh no, right P word. 13. Okay.
I
So,
did roll a peel.
so you all move over underneath the large canopy and begin looking up underneath it. And this tree is roughly about, 15 feet tall or so. And the canopy stretches around everybody. You'd think at its largest angle, maybe like 20, 25 feet. You know, bonsai trees usually have a far, like, reach over top of them.
Is it just in the middle of the road?
Yeah. And Sebastian, you've been in Morian so long, like, for your life. That's never been here before.
Whoever planted this had no concept of space.
Nobody
It's
planted
a
this tree. It's never been here before.
It's
Well,
a
it's
tree.
here. All right. Now, okay. So could you like double tap the token again?
Double tap the what? Oh.
I was talking to Joe.
Pop it out for you. Yeah.
The cracks that you're describing, is that the scale-like texture that we're seeing?
Yeah. The cracks.
Are they that uniform
Yes.
to a point where it's considered like scaly?
I mean, you didn't make that correlation with your nature check.
God damn it, mice. Why am I smarter than the mouse?
I mean, thankfully.
Mice are well, mice and rats are crafty fuckers. You'd be surprised.
Yeah. So yeah.
Anyway, I'm just gonna poke it.
Can I pick a leaf?
You can climb the tree to do that if you would like.
It's actually a fucking Korean. You pick a
Sebastian,
leaf.
do you want to climb the tree?
Yeah.
All right, give me an athletics check. Dirty 20. You grab onto the trunk of the tree and begin like shimmying your way higher up, and give me a con save, Sebastian.
The fact that it did this in full armor is not that.
Yeah. So, Sebastian, as you are scaling up the side of the tree, you start grabbing onto the sides of the bark that like have little gaps inside of them, and as soon as your hand gets like behind those sections, it begins searing and burning into your skin. You are going to suffer 5 points of fire damage. And it's your choice to continue scaling or not. It didn't cause you to lose your grip and go, what the fuck? And fall off.
I don't think I'm gonna keep climbing this tree. I'm gonna get down and relate
Alright.
this fact to everyone.
Ooh. During that time, Casimir and Trivial, perception checks, please.
Just gonna notice that there's a fucking like dead dragon wormling in the canopy.
So you all look up, and there's an ancient fire dragon staring down.
Surprise! The tree canopy is actually a portal to the dragon dimension.
Casimir. As you are looking up there, you see attached to one of the trunks up towards the top of the canopy and like drooping downwards to a lower section, there's this large red egg that's growing.
Does it look grabbable?
By large, I mean size category large.
Does
But
it look
yes.
grabbable?
You could
10 by
definitely
10.
hug it if you could climb all the way up there and grab it. You could definitely try.
I want to take the egg.
All right, give me an athletics check to scale the tree.
Can I guidance this going in, knowing what
Sure,
I'm
sure.
doing?
Yeah. Oh yeah, Trivial. Your bowl is so good. This one they call a ramen. They put like eggs inside of it, and they're like sunny side up eggs while it's like floating on the top bit, and they put in
Okay.
little bits of like potato and like little bits of like random vegetables and stuff, and apparently it was cooked in a chicken broth. So good. So good.
I didn't know they served cannibals
Oh.
here.
Guys, this is amazing. Have you guys tried this?
Yeah, I had that last year. It's super good.
Casimir, con save, please.
You see Moose munching down on a fish head.
Alrighty.
You don't eat the heads.
That is 6 points of fire damage, halved down to 3, but you can continue scaling if you would like, Casimir. However, as he's like climbing up there, everybody, you see like it's searing against the bits of his fingers. So are you going to continue, Casimir?
Yeah, I want that egg.
All right, give me another athletics check.
Can I roll perception to see what the fuck he's climbing to?
I'll allow it. Yeah. Oof. Not a great roll again. Slightly better though. This time you start like leaping upwards and grabbing onto a different low-hanging micromanage Moose's fish eating. You leap up to one of the low-hanging branches that look like it can support you, and as you like grab onto it, it begins like bowing downwards a little bit. And Moose, you notice as it's bowing downwards, it's not like a jagged breaking look of a tree. It's actually like moving downwards. And you do see the egg that he's starting to get closer towards up there. That is 7 points of fire damage on you, Casimir, this time.
Is he con saving again?
No, the con save's just to maintain your grip on the first time that you experience it. But when you're this high up into the tree, you're not con saving anymore. You're taking the fire damage.
All right, so is there any sort of role I can do to identify the egg?
Nature.
It's gonna be a nature egg. Let's just call it.
It's a nature egg.
If that is a failure,
Are you flashing your genius on that? Because 16 is a failure.
I am making it a dirty 20.
Dirty 20. Moose, as he leaps higher up over towards the egg, you look at the one side of it, and it looks to have this, like, scaly essence to it all the way across. You see it's glowing with this intense red ember, and then you remember the fire elemental dragon and how its scales kind of looked like that egg.
Like Moose kind of just like while he's like munching and like chewing on the eye, he's just wait what? Wait no. Oh god. And he looks at like Sebastian and Trivial. Evacuate! Evacuate! Dragon egg! Dragon egg!
What now?
Dragon egg! And I point at it.
I keep going.
At this point, give me one last athletics check, Casimir. You're getting closer. You're getting closer up towards it. It's just, this tree's a little bendy is all. Hey, that's a good roll for you. 19. You leap up to that last branch, and it just is solid as hell as you grab onto it. And you are going to suffer 4 points of fire damage, Casimir. But then you're able to shimmy over and grab onto the egg, your arms wrapping around the front half of it. And, ooh, it's soft. Hard soft. Like, the outside is hard, but the inside's soft. And it's really warm. Like, very warm.
I'm going to pick it up and then jump down with it.
Yeah. Sebastian, what are you doing?
I'm telling the crowd to go and bring the guards. Because
All
Moose
right.
just said that this is like a dragon egg tree.
So, everyone, as Casimir is holding onto the side of this egg, you see he pushes outwards, and immediately sections of it snap and break, and embers begin falling down. The crowd begins backing away and running as soon as they hear those words, but then you see these massive wings unfurl from underneath the creature. And Casimir, you are currently hugging a flame dragon.
That seems fine.
Roll me initiative, everybody, please.
Oh, crap.
I love the fact that one of my characters literally has like a plus 17 to initiative.
One of them does.
Yeah, one of them does. And then my other character has a 0.1 initiative.
All right, let me roll. Ooh.
Can I re-roll? That one's cocked.
Oh,
Oh, no.
I at least got ahead of Sebastian with that one.
Oh, that was cocked, actually. Okay. What's their bonus? Oh, that's nice. Alrighty. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Wait, who's... Oh, yeah, there's only 4 of you. So, as you all are standing there watching this happen, you see up inside of the tree itself, this flame dragon has Casimir, arms wide open, holding onto its stomach as it just roars across the crowd, and these bits of embers go falling and fluttering across this street. Trivial, you are the first one jumping into gear.
Okay, I am thoroughly enjoying my noodle bowl, continuing to slurp the broth while I just reach out with a hand and Eldritch blast it.
Bonus action, slurp noodles. I'll allow it. I'll allow it. Alrighty, go for it.
With one hand on the broth.
14. The blast goes flying directly towards Casimir, who pulls on the legs, and the creature moves out of the way, so it misses Casimir.
Continuing to enjoy my broth.
Yep. Go ahead. Well, shoot your next blast.
Cantrips are level in total, not cost level.
Correct.
You have another shot.
And that one hits. This time, as it's being dragged towards the ground very slightly, you aim towards the middle of its chest as it flies back up. And damn it, you just barely missed Casimir's head. But anyways, you hit the dragon at least. And the dragon will suffer 9 points of force damage. Alrighty.
And she catches the noodle and kind of slurps it up like, Lady in the Tramp. Like, phew.
Wonderful.
Alrighty. There we go. Alright, Trivial, that is the end of your turn. Casimir, you are technically floating in the middle of the air while holding onto this creature with both your arms. What would you like to do?
The egg wasn't an egg. It's hot. Yeah, I'm just gonna bite it.
Alright, go for it.
My god. You are literally a rather large tick.
25. You sink your teeth into the side of its leg and you slurp up this very intense flame that envelops into you, and you have to spit it out onto the ground. You don't regain hit points because this is not an organic creature. It is an elemental. However, it still suffers 6 points of piercing damage.
Can I use some of my forwards to say, I told you?
Yeah, I was busy. Can I let go of the dragon? And how?
Fall 15 feet to the ground? Sure.
Yeah, that's fine.
Cool. Let me roll my dice. 9 points of bludgeoning damage as you drop down onto the ground. Oh, that hurt. But you're okay.
Parasitical
You're okay.
asshole.
I'm just gonna toss a dagger at him.
$28 definitely hits. As the dagger soars up there and pierces into the creature, it kind of recoils very slightly and lets out this loud shriek that echoes with even more embers. Now, at this point, Moose and Casimir and Trivial, wow, all three of you have good. Oh, and Sebastian, all of you have decent passives. You see the embers from this dragon's breath are falling onto rooftops of many of the different local businesses here in the middle of Morian.
That's not my job. Someone deal with that. I run around to the other side of the tree.
To the other side of the tree. Got you. As you get over to the other side of the tree, you see that there is this, section of the bark where a draconic-looking head is, pushing through against it and forming outwards. Almost like the back of, the head of that person from the Harry Potter movie, the first one, where it was Voldemort. Just stretching through the bark. Moose!
Alright. Well, for my turn, I yell. Well, just in general, I just scream. No, but
I'll allow
at
it.
this point, I think that's a bonus action.
At minimum, free action. Let's be real. You do it so often. Passing out is a bonus action for you.
I'm eventually going to train a playdead state. At this point, I'm more of a possum than a mouse. That was even more true.
What are you doing?
Oh. Alright.
Yeah.
I
Yeah?
am
Yeah.
going to start flying around on Clipper.
Alrighty.
Or the remnants of Clipper.
Clipper takes off into the air.
And I'm going to cast. Oh, before I do that, I'm going to run. I'm going to fly towards Sebastian.
Mm-hmm.
Cast a protection from energy, fire on him.
Ooh.
Oh, wow.
And with that, I'm just going to fly straight in the air as a bonus action.
Alrighty. Sebastian.
So this creature is 15 feet in the air?
That is correct.
All right.
Flying at the very tip of the canopy of this large tree.
All right.
Let's move Liara out of there. She's not here.
I am at a loss. Okay, let's try this. I haven't done this ever, I think. Bonus action. I'm going to cast Compel Duel, and I'm going to yell out, "What are you doing in my hometown, you asshole?" And
You're casting Compel Duel on the dragon?
the dragon, yeah. Spell save is
Wisdom.
16.
Wisdom or Charisma?
Wisdom.
Okay, so plus a bunch, but it gets a total of a 10.
Ah.
You all
Okay,
watch as
so-
the dragon becomes solely focused on Sebastian.
And I'm going to hold my action to when it comes near me, and I'm going to hit it with my hammer.
Compel Duel.
Bonus action.
Nice.
It is.
Nice. I'ma beat it with the hammer.
And I just put that frost augment into it, so that might do something.
The dragon sails down towards the sky in a blinding motion as it lands down heavily and just unleashes a torrent of its flame exhale. Sebastian, Moose, your animal thingy, and portions of the town. I need...
I'm in the air.
Dex saves. Yeah, it's a 30-foot cone, though.
Dex save.
Yes, please. Moose, you are in the air, so you do not get Sebastian's bonus. Ooh.
Alright,
Ooh, that is a failure, Moose.
hold on. I need to roll one other thing.
Yeah.
Wow, that's really bad.
Alrighty. The creature lands on the ground and just exhaling this large plume of noxious fire that envelops through each of you. That is going to be 56 points of fire damage.
Damn. So it didn't come near me. It just breathed fire
Oh,
on
it
me.
flew
instead?
towards you, and then fire breath.
Did I have time to hit it with my held
Sure.
action?
Yeah, you can do that now. Yeah, sure.
Do I get to hit
So,
it once or
uh,
twice?
Twice. It's a
Zero.
held action. It's your whole action. Yeah.
Right.
How far would you say I'm in the air if I moved 15 feet towards Sebastian? To,
Probably 30 feet. $18 just barely hits.
So, Clipper's dead.
Yes.
Son of a bitch.
As your weapon slams into the mouth of this creature, you see the frosty bits actually like shell over the bottom of its neck, and it cracks and shatters off segments. The frost seems to be very effective against it.
All
So,
right.
6 plus 5 is 11.
Jero,
I'm gonna.
You're falling. I'll roll your damage in a moment.
I'm
So
gonna-
that's
Something special
4, so
prepared.
10. Alrighty. What did you say,
I'm gonna-
Sebastian?
3rd level divine smite on that second hit.
16 extra points of radiant. Fuck off. You slam into the mouth of this creature twice, and as its neck goes slamming upwards, this burst of energy becomes enveloped into its throat as it screams out in pain. Oh, wait. You're a worshiper of Lucian, aren't you?
Yeah.
Do you offer a secret on his holy day?
I'm a pretty open person. I don't know if I keep secrets.
Do you have a secret to offer? It doesn't even have to be yours.
Nobu Jr. wet the bed.
I can't think of anything.
Alrighty. Well, if you do end up thinking of something, keep that in mind for next time. It is his holy day. Anyways, that's you. Moose! Reaction. Featherfall! Ah! But you also need to give a con save to maintain concentration on the spell that was protecting Sebastian.
What was half
Sebastian-
of 56?
28. So, Moose, you need a natural 20 on your con save. Luckily, you fell down right near Sebastian. $13. Nope. Protection from elements is gone now.
Damn it.
Yep. Hey, it
Moose
saves you
is on the
28.
ground
Yeah,
convulsing.
Yep. Now it is the dragon leaf tree's turn. Casimir, since you ran around the other side, you see that draconic face pushing against it, and then it recoils back in as this large tree rotates around and brings a massive, large trunk down on top of where you are. Does a 23 hit?
Yes.
You will suffer 58 points of bludgeoning damage. As it smashes into you, and you all feel the road trembles and cracks all across the area. However, that is its only attack.
Ah, crap.
Trivial. Trivial?
Okay, I have still compelled duel.
Sorry, I forgot I was muted.
No worries. You saw the tree just slam the shit out of Casimir, and he's looking like, "Ugh."
Okay, I am going to use Hexblade's Curse on the tree.
Okay. The tree is now cursed.
And
Now you crit
Then-
on a 19.
yes, I'm going to... Where am I? There I am. I'm gonna come over here and beat on the tree with my sword, which I will manifest in my hand.
Tink, 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 tink. Go for it.
1 second. Times 5. Doop, doop.
$18 hits.
Whole 9 slashing.
You gash into the side of the tree, and you feel it has this very thick, sturdy exterior to it that makes it a little difficult for you to break through. There we go.
Alrighty.
Can you guys see its hit point bar, right?
Yes.
Damage is messed up.
Casimir is
Oh, yeah, your damage
covering
just
most
rolled
of
one.
it, but yes.
Let me change your attack damage on your character sheet.
Okay.
Because, yeah, that was wrong. Thanks for pointing it out, Casimir.
Thank you.
So this is a scimitar, which I believe is a D8.
6.
Wow, she could have gotten away with it, Moose. God damn it.
No, dies.
All right, now re-roll your damage.
Okay. Well, that's better.
1 extra point. You slash into the side of it, and you watch as these embers fall out from in between the cracks of what now looks suspiciously like scales.
Okay.
All done?
Yep. That's me.
Casimir. The tree is a very slow moving, bludgeoning object, but it does hit like a tree. What would you like to do?
I'm gonna beat the crap out of a tree.
Sure.
Bonus action, that will shadow.
Ding.
Bring a
You
little
look-
up.
You appear next to you.
Exactly. And then we both begin to beat a tree.
Go for it.
Move around the side. Am I flanking it?
With trivial? Yeah. Natural 20! For a total of 25 points of damage. Or 23 points of damage. You swing around with your greatsword, hacking into the side of it as you actually get deep into the hide of this tree and rip through a large chunk. 23, right?
Yep, 23.
Nice. Nice hit. Nice hit. 13 unfortunately misses. As you swing around the next time, you unfortunately clip the very tip of your blade against one of the sturdy scales, and it just ting off the side of it.
Unfortunate. Echo will take a slash with Unleash Incarnation.
Is that free on each turn, or is that a bonus action on each turn?
That's free with any attack action, but I have a limited amount to a short rest.
Oh, yeah. All right, 16 more points of damage. You are slowly whittling this tree down. I am on a roll today, y'all. Anyways. All
Time to
done?
cut it. No, time to cut it down some more. Action surge. Free
Okay.
attacks again.
Hey, you want to hear the next punt? At least this tree does hit like a trunk.
All right, I got one joke.
Okay. 20 hits?
All right, a lumberjack
29?
walks up to a magic tree.
Mm-hmm.
And as it begins cutting it down, the tree says, "No, wait, I'm a talking tree." And the lumberjack says, "Then you will dialogue."
That's so bad. That's so bad.
No worse
bad
than
joke.
yours.
Oh, yeah, it is, but it's good. It's good. Anyways, Casimir, as you are unleashing these flurry of attacks against this massive tree, you end up weakening it down. It is hurt after all of that.
One last Unleash Incarnation, because it was an extra action, and then that's me.
Ah, 14 misses.
That is me. I'm screwed.
Moose!
Yes. Barely that's useless.
If you enjoy these terrible puns, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe.
All right, so You still. Oh, you still.
He's a hairless moose.
I'm not a rabbit.
I know, but it's so fun. Rabbits are rodents.
Well, are rodents? Are lemurs rodents?
I consider rabbits rodents. Let's keep going. What are you doing for your turn?
I'm.
Yeah?
Why do I gotta do this? I'm going to cast invisibility on myself.
Ah! Ding! You're now invisible.
And just run. Picking up the heart of Clipper and running.
All right, you scoop up the pink, little, tiny
At this point, it
Pearl.
should be charred.
Hey, it's a sturdy
How much has it
pearl.
survived?
Too damn much at this point. And you are
What
running the
about
fuck
one?
away. Sebastian, you hear Moose running away, but you don't see him.
Yeah.
Alright,
Okay.
that's your turn. Sebastian.
I was gonna cast Healing Word on Moose. Now I can't. So, still got
Presenting
compelled
consolation.
duel.
I'm running parallel to you, not behind you.
Yeah, I would advise that. So after that, like, breathing of fire, is like the town on fire?
This street
bad.
is. This street is, yeah. And you don't hear any guards yet.
Okay, well, I guess I'll bonus action 3rd level Healing Word on myself. I don't really know what else to do with my bonus action.
All right, go.
Oh my god, I need to feel better.
Your god, yet again, is asking for your secret.
I come to you again to ask you to share your secrets with me.
You heal 10. Unless you thought of a secret by now. I don't know.
I can't think of...
Motherfucker, just reveal the fact that you wet your bed until you were 10.
He's
I
a
will
half
just-
elf. It was until he
I
was
will,
30.
I will reveal that Liara sneezes diamonds.
That's really not a secret because she tells everybody she meets that.
But not everybody knows that.
Yeah, but it's not a secret. A secret's something's hidden.
I don't
Like... Alrighty then, you heal 10.
And then I will hit. Is the dragon still within range of me? If not, I
Oh
will
yeah,
move
yeah. It
closer.
landed on the ground and hissed in your general direction.
I wasn't sure if I hit it as it flew past me and like burned me.
Mm-mm. No, it
Okay.
landed.
All right. So a couple more swings.
Go for it. Yeah! And you just used your 3rd level too. Damn.
I have one more.
Nice, nice.
Okay, so yeah, 3rd level divine smite on that one again.
Hell
My
yeah.
last one.
Do it. Alrighty, now I need a calculator because this is gonna get. Yeah. Go ahead and roll your 3rd level smite.
$48.
What? What?
I don't know. 3rd level.
Oh, it just
Double.
multiplied by 2. Ugh. Ugh. 48 plus 6 plus 7 plus 4 doubled to 4 again. Nice. You dealt 69 damage.
Yeah.
Nice.
Well, whoever's next to him, prepare getting the splash shown because I don't think there's gonna be a body left.
And then second attack.
Is it dead yet?
No, it's bloodied though.
Oh.
After that one, 16 misses. Unfortunately,
Yeah.
you swing low out of the way after that first blast that exploded the creature backwards. You leap up and go, not enough, not enough. All done?
Yeah, I guess.
All right, let's see if it recharges its breath weapon,
I hope not.
Carl.
Sorry, I'm having flashbacks to last
wrong.
week.
Wrong one. Sorry. It's supposed to be a D6.
Sweet though. Thank you.
Oh, it did not recharge its breath weapon. Alrighty. You are its focus, Sebastian. The creature lands down in front of you and is going to unleash its bite and 2 claw attacks against you. Natural 1. As it goes chomping down towards you, nimbly move out of the way and kind of like stick your hammer outwards, which it like flinches from a little bit. I mean, given how much you've been beating its ass, like, yeah, it flinches a little bit. Then it goes swiping over at you, but you parry it off to the side. And finally, natural 1 again. God damn. Okay. The next time it swings down towards you, you grab your hammer and actually like continue the strike on its hand, forcing the hand down into the ground itself. It's not having luck hitting you. Yeah.
You know, if this thing actually becomes a 3 augment awakened weapon, it's gotta have to do something with fear or splatter, or possibly
All
both.
right. So Casimir's
hammer?
1-2, Trivial is 3-4. The tree is going after Trivial. So,
Yay.
god damn, that was a good hit. 17?
Yeah, that'll hit.
This massive trunk just falls directly down on top of you, Trivial, and you take 58 points of bludgeoning damage as you hear this loud ringing in your head, and like you might be a little concussed right now, but hopefully you'll get over it. However,
Just kind of
that is
shake
its
my head
single.
and try to carry
No.
on.
Don't shake your head, it only makes it worse.
The creature will move its full movement downwards as if it's moving towards the city.
Oh shit, it can move. I was gonna say, let's just
It-
shoot it from range.
It pulls itself out of the ground, and you watch as the very, very large roots slowly move. Trivial.
Okay, we're gonna try this again. I'm going to hit it with my sword as it's trying to run away slowly.
You are... If you reposition, you'll be flanking with Casimir, because his echo doesn't grant flanking.
How's that?
Perfect.
Okay. Yes, this one. I'm actually gonna remember my sneak this time too. Assuming that I hit.
Hey!
Yeah, baby.
There we go. All the crits today. All the crits. Oh, wait.
Need
And
that.
Rogue. God damn it. The Paladin and the Rogue are critting. Go for it. Don't forget that sneak attack. Oh, yeah. So how much is that in total?
Oh, you're asking me to
11
math?
plus 8 plus 9 plus 4. I have a calculator open.
Oh, good.
32 points of damage. You strike inwards towards this tree, and you find a soft, squishy component between a few of the roots as it's starting to crawl and move, and you slice down into it and pull your blade back out. Your blade is searing red towards the tip, but then it fades downwards again. But it's definitely hurting now.
Nice.
All done?
Yes, that is me.
Also, don't forget to update your token with the damage you've taken, so your allies know how
Oh.
hurt you are.
I believe
It
was,
allows
what,
them to know when
17?
they have to healing word you.
17? I thought it was
Oh, well-
58.
Oh, I missed that part. 58?
part?
Oh, well then
58, yeah. 58 off
Okay,
of your
then
max
I'm-
hit points.
I'm down.
Why are you
I
down?
may-
You weren't missing anything.
I had taken 17 before.
From
I
what?
only had. I don't even remember.
No, nothing's
Honestly,
hit you so far. You've
yeah,
stayed far
I'm-
away. Yeah.
Oh,
Mhm.
I could have sworn I had taken 17 somewhere. Okay,
Yeah,
so
that-
then.
I'm
No, the
pretty sure-
17 was to try to hit you. That's what happened. It hit you with a 17 for
Oh,
58 points
That's
of damage.
right. Okay.
Mhm.
You had uncanny dodge as well. If you wanted
Okay.
to use
No
that.
more nap time for me before games.
That's fine. And yes, he is right. You do have uncanny dodge if you want to half that damage.
Oh hell yeah.
All right, so 58 halved. You only took 29 points of damage, but your reaction is spent until your turn, which now you have it back. Yay!
Minus.
Yeah, rogues are tanky.
Okay, I'm done. Carry on.
All
I
right.
will fix my hit points.
Casimir, you lucked out.
Yep.
Your turn, Casimir. What would you like to do?
Shift the shadow down, take its place to be flanking. Smack the ever loving hell out of it.
Whack, whack, whack. Go for it.
What?
I swear to goodness, y'all have hacked the system, all right?
I rolled
20
them 100
One
D20s.
points. Yeah, yeah. 21 points of slashing damage. Oof. Oof.
Oh, that's only the
Oh,
first
this tree's
attack.
rough. Yeah. Go ahead. Next attack, Casimir. For 16 points. Oh. It is bloodied. As you gash into the creature a couple of more times, you notice the embers inside of it are starting to fall onto the ground, but the inside of the creature is beginning to bellow and swell upwards, but it's becoming much more jagged in its movements.
Bonus action, I will. Well, actually, first, Echo will take a swipe, Unleash Incarnation, and I will bonus action second one to heal myself.
Which are you doing first?
I think
I-
that's
I need
code
to
for
do-
it's going to explode.
Yeah, I know. That's why I was like, I want to heal first, but
Then
I
do it.
can't. It
Yes, you
has
can.
to
You
be the
can-
attack.
When you attack, so I treat it the same as all of your other attacks. You can space out your attacks how you see fit.
Oh, okay then.
Yeah,
then,
it
yeah,
makes
I
no
will
sense
heal
that a
first.
seasoned fighter can't slash, kill something, run over, and then kill something else. You know, Yeah, Trivial, regain those hit points. Roll your 2d6. You heal for 16, Casimir.
And then I will take that final hit before I nearly die.
Go for it. As your echo unleashes one final attack against the tree, piercing into it, you watch as the embers begin to glow brighter and brighter, and the entire canopy shimmers, and the tree, you're correct, explodes in the middle of the street. Casimir and Trivial, I need dexterity saving throws from you both.
Are we close enough to Sebastian for his aura?
No. He's
I hope
on the
not,
other
'cause I
side
don't
of
want to get blown up.
the dragon. What is the range on that? Actually, it's 30 feet. Yeah, Sebastian, you're out of the way. Moose, you're out of the way. So your Echo, and Trivial. Well, your Echo's gone. It will be a point of damage.
It's 11 and
And
I don't
I-
have advantage.
Okay, so hold on.
Yeah?
Just have to really quickly double check, but I'm pretty sure that I can give a reaction. Flash of inspiration or flash of genius.
What's the range? Because if it's 30 feet, you're not within 30 feet. Because you're outside of the blast range. Unless you wanted to be in the blast range.
You know what? You're right. I'm sorry, Casimir, but it looks like I'm gonna have to treat your third-degree burns later.
He waves
That's fine.
goodbye from 35 feet away.
But he's invisible.
Trivial. Yeah.
You can just see the smoke being maneuvered around into a rough shape of
Uh-huh.
mouth.
Trivial, you are successful. This is 49 points of fire damage. Trivial takes half, down to 25.
Does Trivial have evasion?
No, she's not high enough level rogue yet. Yeah.
God damn it! Why did you have to move?
Yeah, I'm partially warlock, so no, I'm not.
Are
high
you
enough
7th level rogue?
That's fine.
No.
No, I'm 6th level.
Did you? God damn it! Did you
Yup.
level up yet?
Yeah.
Can you uncanny dodge it?
Nope.
She has a reaction back. The reaction was from the last round.
Uncanny
Attacks.
dodges when in attack
Oh,
against
yeah,
you.
Evasion
Evasion is AoE. 49 points of fire damage.
I will use Indomitable to see if I live.
Do it. Yeah, you have to succeed.
17.
17 is a success. So you both will suffer 25 points of fire damage as the tree explodes, leaving a small crater in this section of the town. This entire street now ablaze. All of the rooftops have these massive streaks of flames rolling across them and spreading even further. You're all beginning to breathe in the smoke that envelops this entire section of the city as well. But at least the tree is now gone. Moose. Oh, Casimir, you do have movement.
I'm good.
Moose.
So, is the dragon about 30 feet away from me?
20.
I'm gonna maneuver a couple 30 feet away,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm just going to cast a 3rd level Melf's acid arrow at it.
Ooh. Go ahead, do it.
You know what? Fuck you. It did not give me. Nope, it hits.
Yep.
Now
That
I get
does.
to roll 3rd
And you
level.
choose what level now.
Wow, I never get anything good with that.
Yeah, it's really unfortunate. So that is...
Hold on, I want to check something real quick.
That was pretty good.
Not for a 3rd level spell.
Yeah, but it's only D4s. I mean, he rolled mostly 3s, and then a 2 and a 1.
And it'll take more damage at the start of its turn, I believe. So 12 plus 4 is 16. Oh, it is looking rough. Moose, you got anything else in you?
I have a bonus action scream.
I'll allow it. Allow it.
I'm going to
Alright.
scream out, God damn it, get some buckets!
Got some buckets. All right, Sebastian, your turn. You look around at your home that is currently ablaze on the most holy and spiritual of days for you in particular. Go ahead.
All right. Yeah, so I will attack it.
Go for it. 22 hits.
All right.
Is that it?
And I'm gonna use my
You still have a smack
Game
again.
yeah. I'm gonna use my game advantage on my second attack.
Alrighty, it is bloodied right now. As you slam up against the neck heftily. Dirty 20, roll your damage.
All right. Well, second level smite.
Alright.
Alright, just making sure it's dead.
What did it? Oh.
Sebastian, how do you want to do this?
I will use my patented knee crusher and just sweep its knees out.
Alright. So, You all watch as Sebastian swings his hammer around twice, leaping and sliding underneath the creature as he slams into both of the kneecaps in the front side, causing them to immediately freeze over from his augment as this dragon roars openly and then slams, its head cracking into the ground, and as it tries standing back up, slamming into the back of the knees this time, where the creature swings around and begins frosting over until it inevitably shatters into little tiny fragments all around. And you know what, everybody? I think that's where we're going to go ahead and go on break. We'll be right back. hello, and welcome everybody out there in YouTube and D&D land. If you enjoy this content, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. It helps our channel grow, and it helps us to continue to make content like this for all of you, especially if you like the shorts. Don't forget, these shorts are just me spending a little free time to let people know what's happening inside of some of the games, you know, the pivotal moments inside of them. But if you want to support us a little further, consider becoming a member here on our channel, where you'll get private messages to me, Ogun. I sent out a private message to only our subs here. Not subs, our NPC lovers, I guess. Yeah, that's what they're called. But yeah. In addition to that, if you want to support us by some other means but get something a little spicy out of it, you can join our Discord server by joining our Patreon. And I think that'll be all my promotions for now. Moose. Oh no, there's no recap. It's the second part. Where last we left off, the party had started their celebrations here in Morian to the most holy of days to our Lord and Savior, Lucian, the Intelligible. And they noticed a odd appearance of a tree in the middle of the street that seemed to gather a very large crowd around it. Casimir, being as curious as he is, decided to climb the tree in order to go get something that resembled an egg. Upon latching onto the side of the egg, however, you also all notice that it unfurled wings and contorted outwards into a young flame dragon. Something Moose and Sebastian are acutely aware of from them interacting with it previously in their adventure. Now, you all managed to fight against this, but inside of this mysterious tree appeared to be some type of face of a draconic entity that stretched and pushed forward through it, and the tree was sentient, slamming down, though incredibly slow, incredibly powerful with all of its strikes. And the party narrowly walked away with a few of you damn near on death's door before you inevitably took out the tree and the dragon, and you are all starting looking around the city. This entire long section, the stretch of the town, is enveloped with flames and smoke right now. The rooftops are littered with bits of the leaves that exploded and ignited them from the tree when you slayed it. You look over at the corpse of this dragon, which also shattered, but a small ember lies in the middle of the streets. And you hear the running of guards all around the city, as well as 3 more loud cries, similar to that of your draconic foe. It echoes throughout the city from different areas. But as all of you stand there, there's only a handful of the guards that stay behind, starting to take care of the flames across the rooftops and buildings and ushering all of the other combat guards out to the locations of these other dragons that have appeared, infiltrated, and attacked Morian. This is where we begin.
I'm going to I'm gonna run on over to the rest of the party.
Yeah.
All toasty.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm gonna look at both Casimir and Trivial like, oh god. He looks just as bad as I am.
Casimir looks up from that nomming on Trivial's wrist. Everything is bruised and burnt. Ow.
Yeah, I don't think we're gonna be able to take on another fight like that right now.
Yeah, it's pretty intense.
That's the city's problem. That's not ours.
And I'm gonna look at
Well,
Sebastian.
You know,
I
we
think
kind of
this
need
is
to
like-
deal with this.
I think
We-
this might.
We just need to heal first.
What
Oh,
were you
maybe
saying,
there's a
Moose?
cleric willing to step in.
I look at Sebastian.
I will place a hand on both of their shoulders, and I will twin spell a 2nd level cure wounds.
Nice. And Lucian say, get better. He wasn't a poet, okay? Like.
And Lucian said, "Let them eat healing potion."
That is pretty good.
Hey, that's not bad. You each heal that amount. Nice. And you watch as a few of the guards are running through here and look over at you, and one of them runs up to you. You see that he's wearing the Morian noble crest of one of the families here inside of the upper sector, and he has 3 stripes across his left shoulder, which, Sebastian, you understand, dignifies him as a lieutenant within the Morian Navy itself. And he runs up to you all with his weapon drawn and goes, "What the fuck happened to you?"
Well, and I'm going to take a step and fall down.
Here there be
Flat on the-
dragons.
Yeah, I'm gonna say, have you ever seen, like, with my head like sticking out from the side while on the ground? Have you ever seen a flame dragon?
What? And he looks down at the ember lying on the ground.
Elemental dragon.
Dragons are supposed to be extinct, other than Vascarvin. Fuck.
They're not. Well, they're dragon shaped. I think they're more elementals than anything.
There was a tree.
Sorry, this doesn't
there was an
matter at the
egg.
moment, does it?
No, not at all. And he looks over at you, Sebastian. Hey, are you able-bodied?
Oh yeah.
Evacuate the townsfolk to the Morian estate. Everyone else, if you're able-bodied, evacuate. If you're not, leave now, go.
Oh,
Will
good.
do.
We need to talk to Riku.
He looks back at you and goes, "Not now," and takes off running. Sebastian, in this town, people don't like people to disrespect Riku. It's more of like a, you give her her title, Empress.
I thought
But,
she was Lady
know.
Riku.
Well, lady is what people everywhere else refer to her. In Morian, she is the Empress. But yeah, you two know her on a personal level. I mean, you can do whatever you want, but yeah. Anyways, are you all running to the estate, or are you trying to help some of the citizens get over to the estate?
I will
I'll help the
attempt
people.
to help. Yeah.
Okay, give me a survival check and a persuasion check. 2 of you can participate with each of the checks.
Well, that's happening.
Guidance.
I'll
I'm
take
just like-
survival.
Survival and perception.
One
Oh,
does
persuasion.
survival, one does persuasion. Everybody
I'll
can
do
only
persuasion.
do one thing. Okay. Casimir does survival.
Well, that's
anybody-
happening.
Yeah, Moose?
Well, you spot no one, but the ones you find really want to go with you.
Even the ones we don't find want to go with us.
Okay, but whoever I spot with a passive,
Mhm.
as I'm riding past, I'm just going to look over and healing words them.
Okay. How
And
many
I'm
times?
just throwing glass bottles at everyone.
Psh, psh, splash potion. Splash potion. Splash potion.
You know what? Fuck it. I'm using it 3 times.
Alrighty, cool. So, Casimir, you start running around this section, and you're not really finding that many people. I mean, you slam open a couple of home doors, and hey, you have permission to invade people's homes right now. Yay! If Trivial wasn't such a good person, that'd be bad right now. But anyways, yeah.
I'm not that kind of rogue.
Yup, yeah. But if you were.
Just wait until I bring out the psychic rogue.
But anyways, you're not really finding a whole lot of people, but Sebastian, you're standing there in the middle of the streets, running up or riding hay up and down them, shouting out to everybody, hey, people, get the fuck over there. You need to get to the Morian estate now.
Hell yeah.
And
Oh,
you
yeah.
start ushering large groups. And as you are doing so, all of you notice in the sky that there's different dragons flying around. One of them looks almost like a manatee-shaped bluish dragon moving through the air that breathes down this wave of water that crashes into individuals. And the other one seems to be moving and crashing at incredible speeds. And as it moves through an area, there's a rift of air that shoves and moves things out of the way. And it is havoc here in Morian. You see individuals in the streets lying, littering them at this point. And for each individual that is lying there, there's another one who's limping, who's grasping their arm and running towards the upper city with you all. Now, as this is taking place, half an hour into this entire ordeal, I need a con save from the four of you.
As we're doing all this, like if I see a person limping, I will literally grab their arm and put it over my shoulder to help them. And you said a con save?
Yes.
Yes, the horizontal conga line.
All right, peasant railgun sideways. Let's go.
That's
And
not
you're
good.
within 10 feet of me when we do this, or we split
At
up?
most intervals, you would all be within proximity of one another. I mean, unless you want to split up.
I just mean +4.
Yeah. There's one part of the city you all know is safe right now, and that's where you killed the dragon. So...
But it's on
so
fire.
Yeah, but it's safe. Trivial, you are the only person, because of the smoked, riddled state of this section of Morian, that you are breathing in consistently and huffing out, and, you know, you're better at infiltration, you're better at information gathering. State of emergency is not really something that you personally have been trained very, very well in. So with the fatigue of all of this rolling over your shoulders, you will suffer a level of exhaustion. Everybody else, however, at the end of that stretch of time, you manage to get most of that section of the city back over towards the Morian estate, where you see they have a line of very highly trained individuals, many of which are bridge burners that are standing there at ready, watching for any of these dragons moving across the sky and being sure none of them start moving over here. As you bring in just about the last of the group, you see there's a handful of other individuals that are doing like you, escorting people out of the area, and you start noticing the state of different bodies as they're being brought into this area. You see people that look bulbous and their bodies swollen upwards as if they've taken on way too much water and they're bloated in that state. And you see other ones that have large streaks of scars ripping directly across their body with these incredible straight-edged gashes as people are just being escorted and moved inside. And of course, you bring up the last of this group into here. And you still see that the battle wages on inside of the city, but there's more and more individuals moving into those sections of the cities. Not just guards, seasoned adventurers, retired soldiers from the Great War, people who are capable in this state. But it all continues for a period of time, and you start noticing that there's a handful of diplomats now coming out. Everybody, please, we need to get a head count for all of our citizens. Everybody, please stay calm. You are safe as long as you are inside of these walls. We have all of these tents at the disposal. We will be sectioning each tent to 25 people apiece. Everybody, please line up and register yourself to one of these tents. If you are an able-bodied adventurer, guild or guildless, please come forward now.
Well, they're all spouting off about like where the refugees are supposed to be heading.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna start like trying to get in to the mansion.
Roll me a stealth check. There's havoc right now. This is probably the best opportunity to attempt this. Moose's hidden backstory comes out to play.
15.
Trivial and Casimir both notice Moose sneaking away over towards the estate.
I don't think it's sneaking and more just lucky hiding in plain sight.
Yeah, nobody looks down. So as you are moving through this area, one of the guards notices you moving closer towards the estate and goes over to you and goes, "Is everything all right, sir?"
Notice me, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
15's not fantastic. It's good, but like there are people who would notice.
Oh, yes. Hi. I have information about what's attacking us at the moment.
You have information on this?
Yes, I would like to talk to the lady.
The lady is unavailable right now. If you would like to speak with all of our leaders over at the General's tent, you may follow me immediately.
All right, thank you.
Yep. And he'll, like, hesitate as if he's not sure if he's supposed to take your hand to escort you, because it's hard to tell if you're a child or not. But Casimir and Trivial... Exactly. Like, Casimir and Trivial, you notice Moose is being escorted over towards one of the tents that seems to have less protection surrounding it.
I will head that way as well, if nothing else, to lend assistance with protection.
Mm-hmm.
But also to see what Moose is up to.
As I'm walking with this guard, I'm going to say, "Do you know Sebastian? He's friend with the lady's nephew."
I'm not one of the I'm not one of the personal guards for the estate.
Oh, I apologize.
It's fine.
As
you're just describing your friend who's standing there, like, ah.
I'm gonna shout over, "Hey, Lucian!" Not Lucian, sorry, Sebastian. Force of habit. Although I'm not used to shouting Lucian without going grovel.
Sebastian,
What's
you see
going on,
Moose being
Moose?
escorted.
Come on over. We have stuff to talk about.
All right.
Casimir, are you joining as well, or are you still watching the carnage?
I'll watch for a minute and then I'll follow.
Alrighty. So, as you're being brought over towards the tent, Moose, the two guards look over at you and then, further past you at Trivial and Sebastian, who are approaching, and one of them steps forward. And exactly who are you two?
Oh, I'm Moose. That's Sebastian.
You're not the concern. You can go in. You're with a guard. Who are you two?
We're
I
with the
apologize.
mouse.
Bastion, I'm here all the time. I've been here for a week, like drinking with Nobu.
The guards, like, squint their eyes at you, and one of the guys inside is like, "Yeah, he's legit. Come on." You notice one of the guards who sneaks alcohol into Nobu's room during study hours.
But
yes, anyways,
Chad.
Give that guy a thumbs up.
The four of you are escorted inside of this large tent, and you see that there's a incredibly well-detailed map of the Morian city itself on display on a table with about 5 individuals over top of it just looking very questioningly down at it. Excuse me, General Kato. You watch as a Triton looks over at you all, and you can see his one eye is completely fogged over with a gash that goes over the top of it. Trivial history check.
History. Yeah, this is not something I'm good at.
You sure?
Except for right now.
21.
It's the exhaustion.
General Kato is a retired member of the Bridge Burners, one of the originals during the war itself. He retired there in order to take up the position as dockmaster here inside of Morian for the military's sections of the docks. He is the one who maintains the harbor itself, where all of the fleets for the Navy come in and leave through. he's a very noteworthy individual within the bridge burners themselves. Because of that.
I will offer whatever bridge burner type salute there might be.
Oh, bridge burners are super formal. Sup? I'm legit. That's how bridge burners greet each other. Like, just sup.
Okay, well,
My God,
sup
this
back
is where
up
the
to
potion boy went.
He'll look over at you. So, what's going on? He has information about what is happening in the city right now. Well, spit it out.
hi.
What's going on?
Sorry, I am Moose. I have we came here from over by the Stir area, Corsair versus Melcia, and we encountered some of these creatures before. Over there.
As far as Terra?
Yes, exactly. Which is interesting. Although I never expected them to be
What
laying
are these
eggs in the
creatures?
trees. Oh,
Wait.
they are elemental shaped. Oh, sorry, dragon shaped elementals. To be fair,
Can you say that again, please?
dragon shaped elemental creatures.
He just throws half the contents on his one table down onto the ground. What the fuck? Okay. All right. Elementals. And you have experience fighting them?
Yes, in fact, Sebastian as well. I point to him. For what we can tell, they go down just about as hard as most elementals do. There was an ice augment in Sebastian's hammer that seemed to stick, so to speak, to a fire elemental. So with that, we could, defer the resistance weakness thing.
Mind
besides
Mage.
that,
He cut you off. Mind Mage. Yes, sir. Alert the forces on the front line immediately. Whatever they are fighting against, use something that is the polar opposite against them. See if it has any form of weakness. Continue. And you see the
Yes.
individual starts weaving a sending spell.
oh, and besides that, we had a conversation with an adult. An adult
He just
elemental,
leans
I
against the
apologize.
table. Can you repeat yourself again? Those things aren't
Oh.
fully grown.
Oh, yes. There was an adult that ate a tree. Odd enough, ate a tree.
Fucking hell.
I'm sorry if the seriousness doesn't come across with my voice. I'm surprised I haven't fainted yet.
Somebody
they,
get
like-
him some water.
They don't like get along with each other. I don't know why they're all attacking at once. Like the big one, it basically said if we run across any other ones, we should kill them.
Did you get a name for it? The big one.
I don't know.
Fuck. Alright. So there's more powerful ones out there in this land right now, presuming that they're telling the truth. General, please. Let's not to be too hasty to presume these admittedly nobodies are more knowledgeable about the situation than anybody else. You know, these stressful situations usually prompt people to bring forth a, well, amount of attention for themselves.
I'm
Calling me a liar?
I'm
I'm
going
sorry.
to
I just don't happen to know who you are.
I'm Sebastian. Who are you?
Marsan Kalev. I am the third ranks of the intel force here in Morian and the current general of the Southern Morian Fleet.
It's a very high position of you, for you. Yep. I apologize if we also do seem a bit agitated, as we did just fight one of the younger ones off. Besides that, I think you have already had reports about the trees, right? Or is that still coming in?
Yeah, we've heard rumors about trees showing up in the middle of the town. We thought it was some type of weird druid shit going on or something, and apparently what you're saying, the dragons are coming from the trees. Again, allegedly so. We can't just work off of what they're saying as 100% truth.
Well, I understand your concern when it comes to our reports. However, at the moment, if you don't believe me, I can't really do much to prove myself besides waiting for results. Two things to note: the trees are sentient and will attack you. And at least the fire one exploded after death.
God fucking damn it. Again, so we can't really be relying too heavily on this bout of information. We have to be thinking more tactically about all the things that we know are true right now. I suggest that we bring forth a large group, a fleet of our own, in order to attack them from afar, maybe on the ocean's edge. You want us to shoot ballista into Morian? Well, sir, if we evacuated everybody, the casualties number should be at a minimum right now. Sebastian, wisdom save. You do not gain the benefits of your faith.
What?
Basically, you don't get the
save,
bonus
right?
to saves.
Mm-hmm.
No, yeah, I know that.
Wow. That's on par.
You hear a whisper in your ear. Knock his fucking lights out. And you immediately do so.
Ooh, that's unfortunate.
Crack right across the jaw, and you're not even, like... You're not sure if you intentionally did it, but
Before
you
I
did
do
it.
that, I would say, that's the dumbest thing I've ever heard. And then I'll just hit him.
Oh no. And I'm going to step away as that happened.
Yeah. A few of the guards begin moving inside and, like, bringing up their halberds in order to protect this general, and the general, Kato, will slam his fist onto the table. Everyone calm the fuck down. You're not our ranks. Treat our military respect. You're a fucking idiot. We're not doing that. You deserved it. Intel. Any information? It would appear that certain types of gravity magic is actually very effective against the white one moving through the air. Shit. Okay. All right. So, what you're saying has some validity to it. All right. We can work with the presumption that you're all telling the truth now. Are you happy, General? And he's just looking. Oh. Sebastian, General shouldn't go down that easy.
I'm going to say, sir, so long as you don't agitate the wound, your jaw will heal perfectly fine.
Oh.
Yeah, that's not going to help. And I'm going to look back at Kato. I presume you've already tried contact, or at least seemingly tried to contact the Empress of this city?
She's being kept inside with her own protective detail in order to keep her safe. We were afraid that this was some type of political attack against her from Vascarvin or some other person inside of our realm. So she is going to be staying there where she is safest. It is our responsibility to keep her safe in this instant and the rest of the Morian household.
As far as I know, she is a very prominent mage, correct?
Yes.
I assume you can send her some intel while she's there.
Roll me a persuasion, Moose.
Persuasion. Can I use my game advantage?
Yes, you can.
If that's a fail,
You can flash your genius if you would like.
I would like to
Because
flash my
there's
genius.
tiers of success, you know?
Mhm.
So that brings it up to 21. The Southern Fleet General stands up swiftly. You, sir, we are not going to be taking orders from these people who are here. None of them belong to our city right now. And he just looks over at him. And then looks at you, Sebastian. Yeah, if you want to hit him again, feel free. This guy needs to shut his fucking mouth. We'll have to throw you in jail for a few days, though.
Please don't do that.
That's
We're
cool.
leaving in a few.
Yeah. We'll definitely give her an update on what's transpiring, but she's not joining the fight. She's not allowed. Not able. All right. So, with the information we have, Lieutenant. Yes, sir. Good job spotting them and assisting them with getting over to us. I need you to ensure that all of them get the accommodations they need necessary in order to work and operate amongst themselves. Are you all willing to take up work for us? Looks at you, Trivial. We'll pay twice the rate.
Yeah, I'm in.
Can we take an advance of healing potions?
Amen.
If there's something we have to spare, we'll work out whatever we have through the general or through the lieutenant. You answer to him and you answer to me. Nobody else. Understood? You're commissioned under my authority.
Oh,
Understood.
that's nice.
I can respect that.
Can you
What was
direct me
the
to the nearest
lieutenant's name?
infirmary?
Alright, sorry. What'd you say, Sebastian?
What was the lieutenant's name?
He didn't announce his name yet.
Doesn't matter? Okay. That's
Well, no, he has a name. It's just he's the one who brought Moose in. The one who questioned if he had to hold his hand or not.
Right. So I'm just going to say, can you direct me to the nearest infirmary? I am a adequate healer.
Yes, immediately. Take them over to the infirmary on the way. Get them set up, whatever they need. And we're paying twice the typical rate for bridge burners right now for any abled group that is willing to take up some working commissions for us right now. Thank you. You're all doing a fantastic service for Morian. And Lieutenant will go, all right, everybody, please, follow me. And he ends up escorting you all outside of this tent where he begins, like, you know, a brisk jog. By the way, the name's Dan's. Pleasure to meet you all.
You too, Dance.
All right, Lieutenant Dan's.
With two N's.
Copyright. Anyways, the infirmary tent is right over there. This is everybody who is capable of being saved right now. Go ahead. Feel free to do anything you would like. Our tent is directly up ahead. I'll tell you where the location is as soon as I get them there, all right?
Oh yeah, sure. And I guess I'll just spend the rest of the time before somebody interrupts me just sparing the dying, applying bandages, and using a cure wounds on anyone critical.
All right. So, the three of you are brought over towards a militant tent, one that is fairly long in origin and is set out with about 15 to 20 different cots. As you see that there's currently a few low-end soldiers setting them up currently in here. And as Lieutenant Dan's runs up and goes, these individuals and a, what is he called?
Moose?
Moose. Yeah, but what is he, like, Mouse.
Oh, he's a mouse guy.
Mouse guy. These individuals and a mouse guy, they are given all accommodations by orders of General Kato. They are allowed to stay here. They get their own locker, their own box. Accommodate them. Yes, sir. And continue setting up all of the cots and beds for you all as you walk down here and see this tent that is specifically designated for you. And Lieutenant Dan's immediately, gather up a list of requirements that you may have. I'll try my best to find anything out here. While I'm doing that, I'm going to go find anybody else that we can get to help us right now, okay? Thank you all so much. You're incredibly helpful right now. Thank you.
You're welcome.
And he takes off running, leaving the three of you alone inside of this tent.
Man, this is fucked up. What's with these dragons?
You hear the echoing voice of Moose.
Wyatt said hi, by the way.
Elementals.
Sorry. Wyatt said hi, by the way.
Ah, yes. Wyatt's still in the shop. Or Liara's still in the shop experimenting.
Oblivious to anything.
Landed in the
No,
one
she
place with
evacuated. She evacuated.
Just landed in the one place with a wind elemental and just thought it was a stronger breeze than normal.
Anyways, the three of you are by yourselves. What would you like to do?
So what do you guys think we need? I mean, other than potions, like, do we need... I don't know.
Nap.
Well, yeah, clearly. I mean, I'm in no shape to go hunting anything right now. But...
I'm not sure any of us are.
You know what I need on the back of holding? I just need a collapsible disaster relief tent. I could set up my own like field hospital.
That'd be a really good idea, actually.
That's the next money dump.
So back to the party. Who's there?
Oh, we really need more players.
I mean,
Otherwise
or
nobody
just
talks.
communicate, come up with an idea. Yeah, like, you know.
All right, so
You all just
this
want to
is-
sit there and rest? That's it? Just sit there and rest?
Well, I asked if they thought of anything else we needed other than potions. I'll clue them in as to, you know, exactly what happened, you know, over near, I think it was near Melseer, or was it north of Melseer, near Mida, somewhere.
It was
Area.
outside of Mida, heading towards Melseer. You didn't get to the first of the seers yet. So go ahead and tell them they weren't
Yeah.
here for it.
Yeah, so we were going, you know, south of Mida to investigate something that was going on, and we got ambushed by one of these young flame dragons. And we ended up, you know, defeating it, and it took a lot out of us, as you can tell. And so we rested, and while we were resting, it's like, that's what Moose was talking about. Its parent showed up, pretty angry, and we sort of convinced it that killing its kid was a good idea because it was weak. And the dragon kind of accepted that and said if we run into any other elemental dragons, we should kill them. So I don't know why they're working together here. There must be something behind this.
Are they directly working together, or is it just wanting chaos?
But they're not attacking each other.
Look out the window. Are they attacking each other?
Well, one of them who is there can look out the window and do that if they would like.
Yes, I'm aware. I was making a joke.
Casimir will look out the window.
Alrighty, roll me a perception check, please. Or sorry, insight check.
Okay.
It's kind of easy to notice there's dragons. 12's good. But insight. Unfortunately, it is from this far away without being on the battlefield itself and like feeling the energy around it, you can't really easily discern anything. I mean, there are in different sections of the city, but that's about all you notice.
I mean, they seem like dragons, but there's also lots of targets out there. I know, dragons just another one to add to the list. If there's hundreds of easy ones, I'm going to pick them off first.
Yeah, it kind of makes sense. Dragons also don't want other dragons fucking with their shit. Either way, this is a problem.
Do we know how many in total there are?
Well, according to everyone else, one. But these are like dragon elementals. They're not regular dragons. Is there any reason that elementals would be crossing over?
Because they're hungry? I don't know.
As everyone knows, there are no good bark trees in the elemental plane of fire.
I mean, yeah. Just rolling hit dice. All right. So, as I stated, you all may take a short rest.
So, did the thing about because I saw it in my notes. Arbitrator, born of scale and element. Is that the name of the big dragon?
Oh, Aratir?
Yeah.
Can you spell it for me?
Tritire.
Yes, that is its title.
Okay.
It is born of scale and fire. So.
So you're gonna tell the general that?
Well, first off, the lieutenant comes back after you all short rest. Roll hit dice, Sebastian, if you want.
Yeah.
He comes running back over towards your tent. All right. So, we can't give you all of the potions that we have, obviously. But we have these, and he hands you 6 potions in total. 4 simple, 2 greater. And the general already said that it's not going to come out of your pay.
Nice.
Yes. What's that? He looks behind him. A moment after he looks behind him, you all hear this earth-shattering whistle. I need a con save from all of you.
I'm assuming the tent does not prove much noise suppression.
Not enough, no. The building would, but not the tent.
I assume we're in Sebastian's order.
Absolutely, yeah.
I'm not.
Absolutely, you're right.
Why?
Okay, all of you are successful. You hear this ear-shattering, piercing high pitch and then feel a large gust of wind shove through this area, but a moment later, the high-pitched ringing subsides. And all of you are fine, but you see many of the people around here are yelling and screaming as if they can't hear right now. The lieutenant, though, just... Mop. Okay. All right, we're good. We're good. Okay. I was just about to say, they're close to taking out the wind one. Apparently that happens. Mop.
You give us potions before you break them.
He hands you the potions.
Yeah,
around this time, Moose, you're done healing and come running back, I guess.
I'm just going to run back, and with the bag of holding as my backpack, I'm just sticking a hand in, action, potion of greater healing. I forgot I had this.
Jackass.
And I'm gonna stick it back in. So we have 2 graders in the inventory already.
We do?
Yeah.
Split up for one of each then, for everyone.
Yeah. Makes sense.
So we're all going to divvy it out. So it's one of each.
Yep, everyone has one basic and one greater.
I'll remove the 2 graders from the backpack. Save changes. Ooh, I have an idea actually. As I kind of just like leave one of the graders with them and take a normal with me.
Mhm.
I'm going to. No, we're currently in like the supply area, right?
No, you're in like the barracks area inside of the walls to the actual Morian estate, the noble home.
Okay, so I'm gonna run back to the general's table, or the war table, so to speak.
Yep. You slam it open and you see Kato is arguing relentlessly with the Southern generals' arguments.
I'm going to trot up and climb up onto the table itself.
You are such a Welcome back.
Sorry, I have a supply thing for you. We've been holding on to this for a while, and I'm gonna start pulling out cold resistance potions. The water one's still alive, right?
Yeah.
I suppose this is a good favor, right?
The water one just fled. It moved
Ah.
into the it moved over towards the inner northwest beaches and dove into the waters. We're trying to gather up a fleet to go after it. Well, someone's trying to gather up a fleet to go after it. We must keep pressing the advantage that we have upon it. We need to rebuild, restructure, and get our infrastructure fixed before any of that.
Oh,
we need to defend.
Would you mind me being a bit rude? And I'm looking at the Southern General.
You may not address me. Yeah, say whatever you want.
That seems like a horribly stupid idea, considering this is an elemental water creature that you're chasing into the water. I believe that it could literally lift up your boat and turn it upside down.
He looks down. Yup, you didn't even fucking think of it.
I'm sorry if that seemed a bit rude, but
No, you brought up a fantastic point. Thank you. What was your name?
Oh, Moose.
Thank you, Moose.
Yep, no problem. I can give you like a couple of these if you guys need it, but if it's leaving right now.
If they are so insistent on playing hero here, why don't we send them after it instead, General?
Again, that seems like a stupid idea. We might be being nice here, but we're not suicidal. At least not all of us. We would love to help, but diving into a lake of fire to fight a fire thing isn't the best idea, is it?
Of course not. Fire hurts you. But our navy is adapted to the surrounding location, and we know this waters better than anybody else. We've been protecting it for generations.
Ever picked you up? And
we have dealt with water elementals before.
How did that go?
We learned to adapt, gained experience from it, and then found their weaknesses and flaws, which is what we must be pursuing right now. The water one has to have some type of weakness. What's the opposite of fucking water?
Fire, lightning is conducted in water.
He just looks over at you as you're speaking and like, you know, I have noticed lightning definitely hurts more when you're in water.
Mm.
You know what? He brings up a good point. Reconnaissance mission. You and your group. We'll give you a keel for that side of the beaches to bring out there. You see what you can find out about it. If you feel safe and confident in confronting it, do so. keep the potions on you, at least one for each of you, alright?
I'm sorry, I just looked over. Are you talking about the idiot?
Yeah.
And I'm just gonna look at the rest of them. It was a bit of a point that did not sit right with most of us. I can't. I have sensitive hearing. I can hear a lot of things. I do try and keep some things a secret. These things don't work together. At least don't like each other. Some asked to kill the other. The big one, the big fire one, asked us to kill other variants of these elemental dragon thingies if we saw them. It also said that it would know if we didn't.
Well, that finishes it. The argument's over. We are defending Morian with our fleet. We will commission adventurers in groups to chase after the other ones. Oh. Moose, bring me back to your ranks. Or companions.
Yep,
This guy's been in the military way too long. General, I think you are making a very grave mistake. Fine, it's my mistake to make then. Shut your fucking mouth and follow orders.
I'm going to pick up a. I'm going to assume that this person has like a handkerchief somewhere.
Oh, absolutely. He has an ascot.
I'm going to mage hand the ascot out of it from around him and slap him with it.
Roll me a sleight of hand.
Come on, not 20. Oh, fuck.
Oh, he watches you wave your hand and like holds it down as it's doing it.
Man. If only I weren't this small, I'd smack you myself as I leave.
Yep. And you have to walk pretty briskly to keep up with Kato. He seems to be marching at a very quickened pace as he's like muttering under his breath. Stupid fucking idiots, always trying to become the heroes. Goddamn fools. People are more important than your fucking ego, you asshole.
You know, they really do seem like hypocrites, aren't they?
He looks down at you. Excuse me? Sorry, I was in my own little world.
Oh, you were saying, you know what, I think you understand. And I'm just like smiling a bit, just staring.
As you're walking, he like slows down a little bit. The younger generation doesn't remember the war on the gods. They'll remember everything that transpired, and because of the brash leadership that was around all of these parts, how many people had to die for something as trivial as ego.
You know, it's been about 4 generations since my species ever came here. And most of the things that I learned is that you all put a lot of emphasis on the past.
You gotta learn from it. If you don't, it'll just repeat itself. Sorry, I forgot your name was trivial for a second. It matched what he was saying.
I should really
No worries, that's part of why I chose the name.
It always brings your attention in. What is? All of them are fucking idiots, you know? I don't know about your people, but if you have somebody with tenure, with experience, do you at least listen to them?
Well, here's the thing. My species only lives about 10 years. So, like, tenure and experience kind of synonymous with wheelchairs.
Yeah. Guess I'm just
Pardon?
old-fashioned.
No, it's never wrong to be old-fashioned when it saves lives.
You know, He lowers his voice. Thank you. At this
I
point,
am
he
here to help.
opens... At this point, he opens up the tent with Moose following right beside him. Alrighty. All of you... I figured out your mission.
All right.
You all are going to be responsible for tracking down the water one that went over to the Morian Bay. You track it down, you learn what you can from it. It seems far stronger and difficult to hunt than the other ones. But you get your information, you do your reconnaissance, and you come back safe. If you think you can take it, I leave that call in your hands.
All right.
But by the looks, you all need to rest the fuck up.
Yeah.
All right.
But while we've been resting, I checked my journal about that big dragon that we were talking about. It's kind of vague, but it just says big dragon ate a tree, said his name was Arater, born of scale and element, and we're supposed to kill elemental dragons or he'll know. Then it says I went to a general store and bought a flask.
Well, I hope it was a good flask.
It's been good, yeah. But,
he takes out a flask and tosses it over to you, Sebastian.
Nice.
This is... Actually, roll me a history check, because you're actually good at this. You know things about the Morian military.
Well, you say that.
You know things, like...
I know things.
Every time you roll it, you know things, dude. Like, come on. So 16. This flask that he handed to you is a commemorative item for anybody who ranks into the military to rank of general. It's always very honorific to give it to them, and it's kind of like an inside joke between all of the Navy that, you know, now that you're at this rank, you're gonna need a hefty drink. There's supposed to be endless flasks.
It's a nice flask.
Well, enjoyed sipping it, at least for the evening.
Oh, sweet.
He sits down on one of the footlockers, probably Casimir's. All right, no. Tell me literally everything you know. Everything, every small detail, every tiny, insignificant aspect of these dragons and your encounters with them. All right?
Wild as a baby, intelligence as an adult. Follows other more mythical creatures, I could say. Seem to be herbivores to some degree. They ate a charred piece of bark. Like ate it. Like not just gnawed on it, just yeah.
Did it look like it was eating it out of need for nourishment, or more like a kindling to its fire? Roll me a nature check, Moose.
Theory.
That's a good point.
Nature check. 22. Dun, 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 dun.
All right. Thank you for the introduction.
Sorry, it's just funny every time.
Yeah, that's fair. 22. So you did notice the massive dragon, the adult one. It its embers were a bit more dull before it ate the tree. And then they all seemed to get much, much brighter. Which would attest to the theory of kindling for it.
That's a very
Kind of like
that's a
fuel
very,
for the flames.
I'm gonna say that's a very smart statement, sir. It seems correct if my memory does serve me correct. It was dull before eating it, so and the fire was dull before eating it. And as I'm saying this, I'm handing out like a cold resistance potion to every party member.
All right, so everybody in the party add a potion of ice resistance to your character sheet, okay?
And you said the water one flew out to the ocean.
Yeah.
Sounds bad.
Yup. Which is why we need some reconnaissance so we can learn about our enemy. It's a good philosophy that lightning might be its bane, or possibly fire. One or the other, right?
If we're going to hunt this thing, have you got anything to help us breathe in the water?
I think we're currently doing a reconnaissance, but yes.
I can look into finding you something for it. Our military has deep pockets right now, and if it is for this mission, I could supply you potentially each with a potion. But that's
actually,
gonna be difficult. Yeah? Spellcasters?
yep. I'm going to look it over. Ooh, give me a day. I'll whip up something. It'll only last us a day, but it will help us. Sorry. I'm an artificer. I make stuff.
Art of water?
Magical engineer.
You're a tinkerer.
Tinker, that works too.
Oh,
I can make
nice,
us
nice.
a potion that helps them all breathe underwater.
Good. I mean, if that's, your capability, if we don't need to supply that for you, I mean, that would have been a couple of days for me to wrangle those things up. They're a little difficult.
I mean, the sooner the better.
Absolutely. So, you all are good without that. Are you all good taking this mission on? It's going to be difficult.
I think so. We can
Yeah, let's do
get some
it.
information.
Fantastic.
If this does go over well, could I wrangle a spot and some help for the project afterwards?
Whatever assistance you need.
That would be much appreciated.
Yep. Just be
Alright,
sure anything you do goes through me, all right? Not all of the generals are so open-minded, let's say.
Not every general allows a man to punch another general in the face and not get away with it.
Well, I said if he did it again, he'd have to go to jail.
But
Yeah.
once,
Minimal sentence, of course, We'd make sure we give you a soft pillow.
I think that's more than he would give.
Yeah. Well, he fucking deserved it. The guy was acting like a jackass.
Hell yeah.
No one's ever questioning the jackassness of his actions.
Well, nah, like I said, I'm old school. Talk shit, get slapped. That's simple. What he said was fucking stupid and disrespectful to all of Morian. If we unleashed any amount of firepower into this city and killed anybody, it's unacceptable.
Kind of just seems like shooting your own foot for stubbing your toe.
Well, yeah.
I'm learning idiom. I look back at Sebastian. I'm learning idioms.
Nice.
Trivial, do you say that out loud?
Absolutely.
All right. So say it.
Old school bridge burner.
Yeah. Retired. But yeah. swear to
I'm not
God,
retired
this-
yet.
Good for you. Next time you come into this encampment, if, or any of the Morian military, flash your colors. They'll let you in.
Will do.
I've made sure that stipulation was always going to be very clear. Bridge burners who are looking for work will always be accepted in the Morian military, so long as I have a spot here.
That's good to know.
Oh, you wouldn't possibly have a spare emergency tent. I mean, like the field hospital type.
We're using all of them.
Yeah, that's why I asked. I'm not gonna steal one.
Right, but I'm just, we got all of them from Marquis, and, I mean,
I think what he's saying, Moose, is that there aren't any spare ones. They're all in use right now.
No, I got that.
Unless you can go talk to Marquis, I mean, he kind of holds out on us sometimes until we pay the dues at the end of the month.
Seems like bad business practice to let people die.
Well, typically speaking, shit like this doesn't happen. I mean, we haven't had a situation this bad since the actual war.
That's fair. Hey.
Yeah. If you're looking for a spare one, he lives here on the estate. You see that, and he walks out of the tent and points. You see that small little outhouse-looking building that has all of the pretty ivory and colorful banners all around it? Yeah, that's his house.
I just thought that was a noble latrine. Moose looks at him with all seriousness.
Yeah. Oh. What he does in there is his own damn business, eh?
Well, it would have been a pleasure talking to you if not for the circumstances.
You all as well. But
I think we
rest
best
up.
prepare.
Rest up. You'll see the sea's wreckage is going to be positioned over on the docks for you. All right?
All right.
Do you need
one last
crew?
We're pretty good at handling it ourselves.
All right.
How big's the ship?
It's a keelboat.
All right, I think we can handle that.
But one last thing, I need a platinum ring for all of us. It's for a spell.
Fuck. I mean, I can ask a jeweler. We have platinum.
Well, everybody's evacuated from the city, right? So I couldn't go and find someone in the city.
Well, the jeweler might be outside. We can just walk around and start shouting for a jeweler or something. But, I mean, I could do that for you. I mean, he pulls out a bag. I have platinum I could pay you. Just, yeah.
Well, it's just the spell needs the people involved to be wearing a platinum ring.
All right, I'll go ask a jeweler then. I'll be back.
Cool.
And, he takes 2 steps away and goes, Lieutenant Dans! Yes, sir? Go find us a jeweler who can do some work immediately. Yes, sir? And this dude's been running nonstop this entire time.
I'm just gonna shout at him, "You can do it!"
Use your legs.
If he's making a con save.
But anyways, about
Is he making
15
a con
minutes... No, he isn't. He's military. He's used to this. This is his life. 15 minutes later, that's why they have you run so much. Is so when you need to, it's fine. But 15 minutes later, you all get a knock on your tent. Hello?
Hey.
And you see a little squirrely looking halfling that has, the one eye fixated on all of you, and the other one seems to be scanning each of you, moving independently. You need some help?
Yeah, I need some platinum rings made, or if you have them already, one for each of us, and one
two,
for my
three, four.
horse.
A ring for your horse. Hey, hey.
It's, you know,
That is amazing.
yeah, that's why he gets one.
This is not a courting ritual.
Yep, okay. Sure,
I believe that my
sure.
comment made things worse, didn't it?
Little bit, yeah. The general gave me some platinum pieces for you all, but I wasn't aware that there'd be a horse. I need about
I just
5
need,
more
like
pieces.
I can give you that.
You have 5 pieces of platinum on you?
Yeah, I do.
All right, cool. Yeah. And he holds out a pouch that has like 15 pieces of platinum in it.
All right. So then I'll give him 5 pieces. Just make it into like a link of his like bridle or something.
Right. No problem. And he takes that and goes over inside of your tent and sits down and pulls out a very small tinkerer's kit that he had wrapped up in a pouch and begins boiling or starting to melt the platinum pieces. And yeah, now it's all of you and him sitting in here, so now you're no longer by yourselves.
Be great, guys. I got this thing I can do where for wearing the rings, I can like make someone immune to half damage, but like I take the other half of the damage as long as you're within like 60 feet of me.
That is just warding bond.
Yeah,
that's what he's saying. Yeah,
but I don't know what it's called.
Yeah, you can just do it.
It's just this thing. It's in the sacred preachings of my religion. Came to me in a dream.
But anyways, the evening goes on, and there's a handful of other freelance or professional adventurers who move into your tent, though the bulk of them aren't looking nearly as rough as any of you, and there's already starting to be some rumors, moving around about your group since you were the first ones here. You hear one of the groups are saying, like, apparently you're all related to one of the generals, and that's why you're getting certain special missions and all this special treatment while other people are suffering. And other people are saying, like, no, they were a part of the evacuation detail, and they volunteered to do that. And one of the people is actually going, dude, they killed that fucking fire one, so shut your mouths. Like, it's all these different rumors spreading around you.
As one of them says says that we're related to one of the generals, I look them directly in the eye, just like, who am I related to?
Not you, just one of you. Oh no, the pretty one.
I point at Sebastian. The fuck do you think he's related to that prissy one?
Oh, the pretty one. And you look between Sebastian, Trivial, and Casimir. It's just...
They all just look like pink fleshy things.
Hey, I'm gray.
Okay, you're a gray fleshy thing.
Sebastian's tan, bro. Come on. He's like Jersey Shore quality.
Oh, Trivial's shiny.
And Moose is colorblind. So,
hold on, I actually got to look that up.
I think mice are nearly blind, like as a general thing. They only have like.
I've already searched up are mice colorblind.
Yeah, they're pretty much just blind. Like, it's their whiskers that keep them alive, whiskers and tail. But anyways, after about 6 hours in the middle of your sleep, each of you are woken up and given a small platinum ring by the halfling. All right, there you go. All right, there you go. All right, there you go. Yep.
I look at the circlet he gave me.
Oh no, he made it size appropriate for you.
Is it legitimately just like a bead?
Yeah, but it fits you. He's really good. He's small himself. He knows how to do this.
That's fair.
Yeah. Halfling with nimble fingers, man. And then he goes out to Hay, and Hay's like, "Hey, what are you doing back there?" "Oh, okay."
Oh god, he attached it to the butt end.
No, it's just bridal.
But anyways, you all continue, and after a few moments, not moments, sorry. After a few more hours, you all successfully receive your long rest. Go ahead and take it. Do your reset. Everybody long resting?
Yep.
Yep.
In the morning, bright and early, you all hear as the soreness from the previous day is waning against your body, but you're better?
Oh man.
Hello, everybody. So,
Sorry to interrupt. I misclicked and I prepared water walking instead of water breathing, and almost didn't catch that.
It's almost as good.
Yeah, both of them preferably.
Maybe that means we could just stand on the surface of this dragon, no matter what direction it's going.
We
Gravitational
will need
pull
to
be
fight
damned.
it on the water at some point, so it is bound to be useful.
So, all of you, you see the general standing there who's wearing his, armaments, and he looks to be much more well put together. The city's already being fixed up as best as possible right now. Damage in the outer walls is significant, but we are recovering, and I was here to see you off. We have a first mate for you. Assuming one of you can be a captain. One of you can't be a captain, they'll be the captain.
I can be the captain.
Know how to sail a boat, son?
Hell yeah.
Very good. All right, then. We have a first mate for you. He'll just be responsible for keeping watch on everything and doing whatever you need from him. Don't worry, he's a full-blooded elf, so whatever you need him to do, he doesn't need much sleep.
Cool. What's his name?
His name's Felix.
Out of character. God damn it. Okay, yep, that's the only confirmation I need.
Yep.
God damn it.
Felix, meet the crew you'll be working with. And you all watch as a very ugly, very pale-faced looking, not typical elf, not exactly drow, maybe something different, steps forward and looks at you all.
Hello, everybody. Pleasure to work with you.
Then he looks over at you, Trivial, and then looks down immediately.
Anything you need, Your Highness, just tell me and I'll do it.
Felix, he's your boss. Points at Sebastian.
Well, that doesn't make any sense.
I told you that's not how things work over here, all right? Everybody is equal, okay?
Yeah, it makes no sense. Oh.
Answer to him.
Yeah, okay. Hey.
Hi there, Felix. And I go up to and stick my hand out.
Oh, hi.
Reaches down and shakes your hand.
Oh, wow. That's really soft.
Why, thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah, you'll be our first mate. That's nice.
Yeah.
Actually, I need to say something. I look over at I almost said Katan. Keita. Keita. Like in one moment of not speaking to the guy, and I'm still
Kaito.
Kaito.
Kaito. Yeah, Kaito.
In Icelandic, you call that Kaito.
That's fine.
I look over Kaito. For what it's worth, actually, the trees that grew out of the ground were really quick growers, right? So it was like the time frame I got was 5 minutes.
Right.
Besides the constant watch, which would be not impractical but hard to do, might I suggest just having some wizards whip up some scrying devices?
I can look into it. Whatever your suggestion is, I can definitely look into it.
Scrying system, like you basically you put an object that people are familiar with in a certain area.
Mm-hmm.
Ask the wizard to scry on that and subsequently the rest of the area. Put that in the places where you can't supply enough guardsmen. Voila, you have a periodic view into the area around the device.
That's really smart. Yeah, we'll talk to Marquise about that for sure.
Yeah.
Here to help.
Thank you.
This is gonna be fantastic. You said, Boss Man said this is, nearing a suicide mission, right? Eh.
For some of us.
Oh, don't be so hard on yourself.
He pats you on the chest, Sebastian.
Oh, by the way, in case you fight the thing, judging from the fact that it's probably going to breathe literal frost water on you, and I hold up the cold resistance potion.
Right. If the thing looks like it's gonna breathe on us, shove it down one of your throats. Thank you.
And he like puts it
Or
into
yours.
one.
Yeah, I guess I could do that too. Okay.
I just smile and like look back. Huh, he's interesting.
He's interesting.
I don't know what's socially normal for you all.
Yeah.
Not that.
You're one to talk, Casimir.
I'm perfectly normal.
Hey, don't worry. It's yeah, you seem really. You're like the most normal person I've met since I've been here.
Quiet.
Oh, yes, sir.
So before
Sorry.
we go, since we're going on a ship again, I'm going to talk to like the stables or whatever of the estate and have them look after Hay's saddle, armor, and our cart.
Oh,
And I'll probably turn Hay into like a dolphin or something.
nice.
We'll figure that out later.
I'm sorry, I'm trying to do something, but hey,
Hey, hey, hey.
Yeah.
You'll
Exactly.
dismiss him very quickly. But anyways, that is definitely going to be arranged. And he walks in here, and you all notice that his right arm is like attached to a sling underneath his shirt, and he's not wearing any armor at all. He's just like bare naked, not bare naked. He's just very skinny, open shirt with like an incredibly large scar that stretches all the way across his neck, as well as 8 stamps over his lip, top and bottom, that seem to crisscross over them, and he has a ton of scars just across his face, body, chest, all of it.
Well, I guess we yeah. let me get your things. Bags? Bags? Hey, bags.
No, my backpack is my house.
Here, I'll hand him my bag.
Oh,
My backpack full of random crap.
I live out of my bag too. I understand.
And he like takes your backpack and it like weighs into him. Oh fuck.
Huh, that's big.
Looks at you, Casimir.
Bag?
No. I'll keep my own stuff.
And he like looks in your general direction, Trivial, but then dips his head down.
Ma'am, do you require me to take your bag?
I have the urge to out of
no,
character.
I'm fine, thank you.
I have the biggest urge out of character to start yelling out "simp."
I
Don't
mean,
say that.
Yeah. Oh no, we're not on Twitch. I won't get
Oh
banned.
yeah, that's right.
Roll an insight check, Moose.
Yeah, it was out of character. Carl doesn't need. Like out of character, I both understand the reasoning behind it, but
Right.
I'm still
So
gonna
anyways.
think it.
Moose, he's afraid of her.
What did you
And
do,
he doesn't-
Trivial?
He doesn't look afraid of anybody here. I mean, not for nothing, Sebastian's a badass, but he doesn't come across as terrifying until you get in a fight with him. Casimir is terrifying, and General K2 is terrifying. He's not afraid of any of them, just her.
Trivial, what did you do to him? Stare at him wrong?
It's just the way they are. Where he comes from, that's... He comes from a matriarchal society. What?
Oh.
May eat bad.
You have queens
Matriarchal.
only.
Yeah, we got queens. You guys don't have a lot of queens. That's why I like Morian. You have a queen.
I believe the term is
Makes
empress.
sense. Oh, is that what she prefers to be called?
Yes,
Well, yeah,
Empress is her title.
Oh, I am so sorry. Please don't tell her.
Well, you're welcome to be afraid of me if you want to.
Thank you
fine
for your
with that.
permission.
Out of character, that would make
Not
one
gonna
of them.
bite.
July, she probably will.
You're the one who bites, not me.
Oh. Oh, you're one of those vampires, right? Nice.
Vampires. Not the
Oh.
other one.
Oh,
If
you're
I was
the
the other one, you'd be dead.
Yeah. Well, hey, no hard feelings. If you need to eat, it's no problem.
Yeah, not you.
I can lose plenty of blood before I pass out. Trust me.
And then he takes Sebastian's bag only and begins leading, or no, not leading, hey, just walking towards the ships.
I'm very sorry. He's literally the only person who volunteered.
If we don't come
The more
back
the
with him,
merrier.
is that okay?
That is... Don't kill him, you know? Boy.
I never said that.
I think he was simply asking, do we need to make special effort to keep him alive?
I mean... He's
We always try to
apparently...
keep everybody alive.
Well,
Of
I mean,
course.
we're going into a dangerous situation. Do we need that one extra headache?
He survived being in the area with the water one for a period of time. Before
So he's
leaving.
able to hold his own, more or less.
I'm not sure about that. They said he just didn't get hit.
Okay. I guess we'll see.
And I'm also
That's
just
a
putting
good
it out
trait.
there. Our luck with crew has not been the best.
Well, do your best to keep him alive, but if anything happens, you know, he volunteered for the mission. And he's getting equal pay as all of you, so.
I'm assuming it's going
Alright.
to take a while to get to the area it fled to, right?
well, fled into the ocean, so you'll be there quickly. Tracking it down might be another thing, so we scheduled you to have these maps. And he throws Felix already has the maps with him. We found 5 of them for the local area and the surrounding territory, as well as names of the different groups that you can find out there as well. So,
Nice.
That's very nice.
anything we can do to help. And when you get this information, do you have a means to communicate back with us? Take that as a no. All right. Yeah.
I can't. No,
No problem.
I
no
can't make an airplane that long.
problem.
Do
He
you have
reaches.
sending stones we can use?
He reaches into a pouch and pulls out a sending stone.
It's matched to mine, so here you go. So once
Thank
per
you.
day, can talk directly to me, 25 words or less. That's it. But it
Thank you very
opens up the
much.
connection between the two of them, so you don't have to say all 25. You can just go like, hey, and then I'll say hi, and you go, how are you?
But it's just a rock.
25 words per day.
For the instance that you use it.
Oh, all right.
Yeah, once you activate it, you only have like a minute. So keep it short, informative, and best of luck to all of you. Thank you again. And in case you all don't come back, is there a state you would like me to send your funds to?
Mine can go towards the bridge burners.
Very well.
Moose was just gonna say, less of an estate and more of a favor. My people's home situation isn't always going to be stable. Maybe like what's the word you use? Recommendation. When one of my people comes here.
We can open up a diplomatic building for any of your people if they need that.
Just someplace to
The mouse
squat.
guys can be welcome here, no problem.
I look straight at Sebastian. The
What?
technical
That's
term is
really
not-
good news.
Okay, whatever. It's mouse folk.
Mouse foot. Oh, I'll change my report then. Sorry. I didn't
Yeah,
mean any
yeah.
disrespect. I took what I got from the tenant.
No, I'm pretty sure the
Lieutenant
Sebastian
Burns!
supply.
Yeah.
I'm going to look back. I'm pretty sure Sebastian.
He
He's
fed me bad information again, I swear to God.
I'm going to look at Lieutenant Dan. I am so sorry.
Dan's. But yeah.
I didn't
What,
hear an
mouse
S
folk,
when you
mouse
said it.
guys. Yeah, potato.
Yeah. Alrighty, yeah. I mean, we'll open up a if you don't come back, we'll use the money to that we're trusting to you to construct a diplomatic building for them. Safe haven. For any
That's
that
a good
travel
word for
through
it.
here. Yeah.
I do plan on coming back, but plans.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
And I assume you already talked to Trivial about your pay rates, then. It's typical for bridge burners for this type of job.
Yes.
Very well. Well then, you'll be escorted by Lieutenant Dans over to your vessel, and may the gods be in your favor. And everybody, as you walk badassly towards the rising sun over towards the shoreline, I think that's where we're going to call the session, everybody.
Oh shit! I forgot my
Players,
diamond.
Thank you all very much for playing. Viewers, thank you very much for watching. I hope you all had a fantastic time. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and maybe become an NPC lover, and we will see you all
next time. Goodbye.